Hey everybody, I'm Cincinnati-based illustrator John McCoy. You're watching my 76th daily sketch, and for this one it's a 3-hour acrylic paint of the character Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. Particularly, it's the scene where Frodo and Gandalf are riding in the wagon into town in the Shire, and Frodo says, "Before you came along, we Bagginses were very well thought of." Gandalf says, "Indeed." Frodo says, "Never had any adventures or did anything unexpected." Gandalf says, "If you're referring to the incident with the dragon, I was barely involved. All I did was give your uncle a little nudge out of the door." And then Frodo returns and says, "Whatever you did, you've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace." I like this scene, and I chose to represent Gandalf's character in this particular facial expression that he makes. Because I feel like it really sums up his wittiness and his charm and his sense of humor and his sly nature. Like he's kind of he's a good man, a good wizard, but he's kind of got a sly humor to him. And I feel like that really that encapsulates his essence and his character. And that's what I'm, along with practicing the actual technical skills of acrylic painting, obviously, as I'm doing with a lot of my daily sketches. I'm also working now more towards, in this case, representing a character and showing a story, getting back to, I guess it's blending. A lot of my illustration is narrative, so this is good practice in that sense of forming a narrative and working. It's just working on a lot of different aspects of my talents as an illustrator. The technical, the narrative, figures, faces, and expressions. All of these they're really important skills for me to develop as an illustrator, because so much of my work is narrative by nature, and that's the point, is to tell a story. So actually it was really tricky with this one because the references I had to work from, you can see there is a close-up of that facial expression that I want, but it's a close-up, so you can't see the overall shape of his hat and his body pose. So I actually had to combine two images. I had to work from two references basically and combine them creatively into one image of Gandalf that doesn't exist anywhere. It can't be found. And that's just another skill I'm trying to develop as an illustrator, is to be able to creatively, or create something from scratch basically. It's an invaluable skill for me to have, because there are so many professional projects I've worked on where I don't have references that quite capture the right image I'm going for, but I can work from multiple references because I'm developing that talent. So yeah, 3 hours is a decent size painting. I'm really enjoying getting more into traditional painting. I've been doing a lot of digital paints of faces and so forth recently, but I think it's just really nice to work and develop my talents in traditional painting. And eventually, my goal is to just be proficient at all of them and kind of merge all of those skills together. All right, that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm always releasing new content. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, God bless you guys.